Now, all right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Prof. Nino Mantri Puspaningsi, as the Vice Rector of Research Innovation and Community Development Services at Universitas Airlangga. And also we have Dr. Muhammad Ta, who become the Vice Rector for the Internationalization, Digitalization, and Information. Welcome. And then we also have Mr. Ferry here as the Secretary of the Institute of the Innovation. So too long, so yes. I cannot remember all the names, but yeah, the Institute of Innovation, Journal Development and Publishing, and Intellectual Property Rights. Thank you for coming to this session, everyone. So I'm so glad to welcome you all. Publons Academy is a great place to facilitate all the lectures and academicians about peer review skills. And I hope that with this facility that Unair has already served to all of the faculty members, you can use this as effective as possible. So before Prof. Nyoman launched the Publons Academy, I would like to give some brief descriptions about Publons Academy Batch 1, so that everyone has a clear, overview about Publons Academy. Okay, so our institute has already started Publons Academy since November, and Publons Academy here is the program in collaboration with Web of Science Group, which is the Clarivate Analytics company. And for further details about Publons Academy, I will show you a 1-minute video.
There's a problem. Each year, journal editors spend millions of hours struggling to find peer reviewers, and it's slowing down science. They need experts like you who want to review. The Publons Academy bridges the gap, teaching you how to become a master of peer review and connecting you with the editors who need your help. Our course has been designed with world-renowned researchers, journalists, Nobel Prize winners, with the core skills of peer review, build a profile as an expert peer reviewer, and get your supervisor's endorsement, so you're ready to start reviewing for and top journal editors. Becoming a master will further your career and deliver trustworthy research to the world faster. Harness the power of peer review. The Publons Academy. Enroll today.
Okay, so that's it. Okay, so that's it, the introduction of Publons Academy. And then I can give you some reports on what is Publons Academy actually in just a quick presentation. So basically, Publons Academy here consists of 10 modules, and each of the modules has a quiz and some kinds of practices. And then we also have, so Publons Academy consists of 10 modules with 2 practices. Okay, and then at the end of the modules, we have 2 article reviews in which every participant will be assigned with a mentor. And then in the first batch, we have already had 100 certified reviewers from the faculty members, including the lecturers and researchers. All right, so today we're gonna have lunch for batch 2. It's about 200 people coming in. So it will be, more than the previous batch. Then for those who are interested in knowing are the alumni for batch 1, you can access our YouTube channel and then you can watch this video on my batch 1 so that you can actually know who are in the first batch. Okay, and now I'm very glad to welcome you all to the introductory course to Publons Academy. Okay, and we will have Prof. Nyoman to open for the batch 2 of Publons Academy program. Without further ado, I would like to call Prof. Nyoman to open the introductory course.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Ima, also the Vice Rector of Internationalization, Digitalization, and also Information, Dr. Miftah, and also distinguished Professor Heri Purno Basuki, the Head of Institute of Innovation, Press, Journal Development, Institute of Innovation, Press, Journal Development, and Intellectual Property Rights, the Publon Academy, clarified analytic. And also attendees for arranging this great training and for being here with us in the introductory clarified analysis. Not to mention that this is our second time partnering with the Publon Academy. Previously, 100 academicians from Universitas Airlangga grading for the new participant of Universitas Airlangga. So as we have previously known, that Unair has been striving to become one of the top 500 world-class university by delivering the 3 to our goals since 2020, and also we are currently ranked in 521 until 520. According to the QS Global World University Ranking 2021. This achievement is not without real step and great effort from our leaders, academicians, students, and also our stakeholders. Among the endeavors to serve our aims are encouraging our academicians to conduct research and also publish scientific journals. Other than the academic writing skill, it is also important to equip our academicians with peer reviewing skills, which could improve the quality of manuscript, making it more polished and also meticulous piece of work. The Publon Academy, in this case, is an advisable partner of Universitas Airlangga because they provide practical experience in peer reviewing for not only our faculty, but also our students. Furthermore, this online training would increase our opportunities to network and build relationships with international collaborators and also journals from various fields. This would additionally open the doors for our researcher and lecturer to become a reviewer of internationally accredited journals that would increase the citation count of researcher and also lecturer of Universitas Airlangga. So on top of that, with peer reviewing skill, we could support our students in improving their writing skill, encouraging also them to publish more prominent articles. I hope that through this collaborative training academy, we can delve deeper into the importance of peer reviewing skills, learn and also implement the practical skill of peer review. I believe that this training will be a fine platform for us to exchange our knowledge and perspective in respective expertise. Without further ado, I will pass the floor over now back to the MC and also the Clarifat team, who will continue the flow of this session so that we all have a clear view and also what will be going to be happening in the training. I'm sure our fruitful discussion will be beneficial to all stakeholders of Universitas Airlangga for the advancement of our university. So a warm welcome to everyone and have a successful Universitas Airlangga Publon Academy in batch 2. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, Prof. Nyoman, for
Welcome.
launching the program. Okay, and then now we will have the session for Julien to explain the techniques or the procedures in Publons Academy. So welcome, Julien.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Prof. Nyoman, for the introduction and the speech. And also,
yes, you're welcome.
Ima. Welcome, everyone. So I know the internet is not very good, so that I'm only turning on my video to say hello for now. Okay, say hello.
Hello.
My presentation, I will turn off my video. Okay. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, can you confirm that you can see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Already. Yeah. See. It's really
Yes.
clear.
Okay. So a very big thank you to Universitas Airlangga for being our partner with Publons Academy to deliver this reviewer training all your faculty as well as some of the students within the university. So this is the second batch. The first batch was launched towards the end of last year. And as of today, as what Bu Ima has mentioned, we have over 100 graduates from Unair at the moment in Publons Academy. Currently, I'm hearing a lot of feedback noise. Is it the same for everyone? Hello?
Yeah, it's okay. It sounds good.
Okay. So maybe to reduce the feedback noise or echo, can I request that everybody turn off your microphones? That means remain on mute through the session so that the session can be recorded clearly and then you can review it at a later time as well. Okay. So if you have any questions, feel free to put those questions into the chat box so that I can address that towards the end of my session. Okay. If I'm going too fast, you can also let me know so that I can repeat some of these portions. Okay. So let's begin. So why and how should you start doing peer review? I understand that many of you here are lecturers, so you would have been exposed to some form of peer review based on maybe articles that you've been writing, you've published in various journals, so you have been peer reviewed before. Many of you would also have been invited to peer review for journals. There are also some students that are here in the call today who may not have that experience yet. So I want to use one or two slides to explain the importance of doing peer review work. So why should you do peer review? Ultimately, peer review will help you to be a better researcher. It will help you to be a better author as well. So the main benefits of peer reviewing are it allows you to stay at the forefront of the latest research trends in your field. Okay? Why? Because when you're doing peer review, are you reviewing new paper or old research? These are new research that are coming into publication. So once you are exposed to this new research, the ideas that spark in your head would be very different. Okay, you would know that, oh, this is something new and up and coming. Maybe that is where I want to move my direction of my future papers. Secondly, if you understand the whole peer review process, you understand what peer reviewers are looking for, ultimately your writing skills will also improve. And finally, you would know how to better present your research in a clearer manner so that researchers around the world will understand what you're writing. They will understand your research and they will know how to apply. And once they know how to apply, what happens? They will reference your work. When they reference your work, what happens? Your citation goes up. All right. So peer review skills is kind of the foundation of building good research skills and writing skills for you, for yourself. But for many students, especially those who have never peer reviewed before, peer reviewing can be quite challenging. It can be quite daunting as well. Okay, so what can you do? Okay, many of the times you would say, you would most of the time receive some invitation from your professor maybe, or your supervisor to say, hey, do you want to, shall we review this paper together? So he will ask you to review for him, but of course you become co-reviewers of that paper. So that could be one way. And most of the time, there is so far not many courses out there that will teach you the skills of being a good peer reviewer, right? So that's why Publons comes in. Publons Academy will help you to develop that skill in peer reviewing. So what is Publons Academy? Okay. Before I go there, I wanted to share with you what the first batch of graduates from Unair have mentioned. Okay. So I picked out 3, okay, but there are quite a few more good testimonials. Okay. So first one, although I had carried out some peer reviewing before, Publons Academy has allowed me to expand my horizon in peer reviewing. Overall, I enjoyed the whole course and would definitely recommend the course to my colleagues. Okay. The second one, Publons Academy has improved my skills to criticize and deliver inputs with the good communication languages. Moreover, it has also enhanced my writing skills. And finally, Publons Academy is a very comprehensive training program, and the training modules, which includes videos, presentations, and other supporting materials, make it easier for the participants to learn. The modules are will also provide an assessment in the form of review practice, and it allows for knowledge gain from the training. Okay. So many of you may not have seen what the Publons Academy is yet. So Publons Academy is a fully online course. Everything is done online, and in today's climate with COVID-19, it is the most widely used mode of learning, e-learning. Okay? So Publons Academy is online. You can pause at any time, and it can be done, there's a total of nine modules that you have to do. Okay, so everything is fully online, and at the same time, you have the opportunity to invite a mentor to guide you along. Okay, so as what Bu Ima had mentioned before, there are mentors available, both from Unair, from your first batch of graduates, as well as international mentors, which I will elaborate in the later slides. But what you need to bear in mind is Publons Academy is easy to follow. It is a format with videos, multiple choice questions at the first few modules. And then once you get into module 4 and 5, you will start practical reviewing. So you will actually choose an article to review, and you would send your review to a mentor, and the mentor will give you feedback. And if it's required for you to do some adjustments and corrections, then you send that new review back to the mentor, and the mentor will say, hey, yes, this is fine now, you can move on. So this is a step-by-step process, and everything is guided. So this is how the Publons Academy course looks like online. The progress will be clearly stated and seen on the website. So anything that flashes green will be those modules that you have completed. Okay, so the first 4 modules are usually more of theory. So it's theory around peer reviewing, what you need to look out for, what journals are looking for, what ethics you should be considering, and so on. So it's more theory-based. Module 5 onwards will get you involved practically, where you select the paper and then you do a mock review. Okay, although I say it's a mock review, I would encourage you to take it very seriously, because the more effort or the more thought you put into this mock review, the better your skills and the feedback that the mentors will give you. All right. So once you have completed all 9 modules, and then at module 10, this will be where you have a final review that you need to do. Okay, so in total, there will be 2 reviews. One review, which is the first one, when you start module 5, okay, and that particular module, that review will be more of a practical, like a tutorial kind of format, where you have to look through certain details within the reviews. Once you get to module 9, you are asked to choose another review, another paper to review. And for that particular review, it will be a full review that you have to do. You have to complete the full review and then send it to the mentor. And the mentor will say, yes, this is good. And then you can graduate. All right. So this is the course in a nutshell. And specific to Unair participants, these are the steps that you will need to follow to complete Publons Academy and graduate. Okay, so you need to first create a Publons profile for yourself if you have not done so. I will also be showing you how to create your own profile after my presentation. Okay. Once you have created your profile, only then can you access Publons Academy. Okay. So if most of you are lecturers here, so if you have been exposed to peer review, you've done peer review for certain journals, okay, I would encourage you to include the peer reviews that you have done into your Publons profile. Okay, so Publons profile allows you to keep track of all the peer review that you have done for any journal. It also allows you to include articles that you have published before. Okay, so this profile serves like a 360-degree view of you as a researcher, both in terms of publishing as well as peer review skills, right? Some of you would say, oh, I reviewed for so many journals before already, I've lost track. Okay. What you can do is, if you have kept all the thank you emails that you've received from journals, Okay, once you've completed the reviews, the journals will tend to send you a thank you email. All those thank you emails can be zipped up, and then you can email those over to reviews@publons.com so that we can help you to import this in. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So once you've done so and you've updated your profile, okay, you can start doing your Publons Academy modules 1 to 4. All right. Once you have done 1 to 4, you will then have the opportunity to select a mentor for yourself from Unair. So if you need to know who from Universitas Airlangga you can contact for your own field of research, okay, so there are mentors for different disciplines. Okay, if you are in a specific discipline, there will be one Unair mentor that you can reach out to. Okay, and this contact person, this mentor, can be found from Bu Ima. So I'll give you Bu Ima's contact details at the end of the slides. Okay, so you can contact her and she will mention to you who you can contact to be your mentor, and then you can send you can input the mentor's email into module 5. Okay. If, for example, you want to have a bit more challenge, okay, if you want to expose yourself to the international research community, okay, there is also an option for you to select a mentor from our international list of volunteer mentors. So these are Publon Academy volunteer mentors from other universities, from other countries. Okay? So you can actually invite them to be your mentors as well. So you have two options, Unair mentors or international mentors. So this will be up to you. I will share with you the pros and cons of each option, and then you can choose for yourself. Okay. So once you have gotten a mentor, you then continue on to finish up modules 5 to 9, and you complete the full course. So we are giving you quite a lot of time. So by 15th April, okay, by 15th April, you need to complete the full course. Okay, this is doable, completely doable, because if you progress fast enough, okay, and your mentors come back to you fairly quickly, okay, most of the time you can complete this within a month. Okay, but we're giving you about 2.5 months to complete. Once you have completed the course, just email your e-certificate to Bu Ima. Her email is here. Okay, and she will take note that you have graduated. Okay. And once you have graduated, for those who are lecturers on the call, if you know of any of your students who might benefit from this training, okay, please send the names of these students that you want to include for the next batch. Okay, send those names of your students to Bu Ima as well, so that she can consolidate and invite them for the next few batches. Right? So what is the difference between Unair mentors and international mentors? Okay, so Unair mentors have gone through this course already. They have graduated and they are certified to be mentors for you within the same university, Universitas Airlangga. Okay, so the benefit of having a Unair mentor is that they understand your curriculum. They also understand the research that you're doing. The other benefit is that they are very reachable because they are in the same university and same country as you, so no time difference. All right, so the response from them tends to be a little bit faster. On the other hand, if you look at international volunteer mentors, international mentors, ultimately they are volunteers. They do not, this is not their full-time job. Okay, so basically they are just offering help so that they are able to mentor future researchers like yourself. So these mentors allow you to have a reach into the international research community. So you could potentially build some kind of relationship with these international mentors so that potentially in future, they might be your collaborators maybe. Okay? So that is one of the biggest benefits of having an international mentor. However, the challenge that comes with that is that these mentors are overseas. There might be time difference. They will have other jobs that they have to do. So their response rate might not be as fast. Okay, and we have to also take into account sometimes they have holidays in different countries. So the response time might be lag. Okay, there might be a lag. So it's up to you on how you want to do this. Okay, you can choose either a local Universitas Airlangga mentor, or you can choose an international mentor to help you. Okay. So now I'm going to show you how you can create your profile if you haven't done so. I think many of you have already created your own profile already, but in case you haven't, I wanted to share some tips with you. So this is how your Publons profile will look like. Okay, so the Publons profile allows you to showcase your publications that you have, the papers you have published before, and it can all include Web of Science articles as well as non-Web of Science articles. Okay, and we also allow you to include your peer review work that you have done for any journals, and we allow you to include multiple affiliations that you have been affiliated to. Okay, you're also able to include any editorial board memberships you are in, and ultimately this profile is a public profile that any researcher in the world can see. All right, so this is showcasing yourself. And this is very important in today's times when you can't travel to conferences to network. Most of the time, researchers tend to use conferences to network with other researchers. Am I correct? Now, conferences are all virtual. The only option to network is who has the best virtual profile, who makes the most noise on social media, and so on. So it's very important that you create an all-rounded profile for yourself, like the one on Publons here. So you can register for your own Publons account by going to publons.com. Okay, publons.com. Okay. Bu Ima, will you be able to put in the URL into the chat? So publons.com, so that everybody is aware of the website they're supposed to go to. Okay. So once you're on that website, you can click on register, and you can use the email that you usually use for your research publications. Okay, so if you are always publishing using a specific email address, use that email address as your registration address. Okay, and use the first and last name that you usually use in your research papers. Now, a few of you might have only one name. Okay, so you might not have a first name, might not have a last name. If you only have one name, just repeat your name in first and last name. Okay. Once you have registered, I want you to pay attention to a few things to update on your profile settings. Okay, on your profile settings, okay, all of you will have something called a private dashboard in Publons. So once you're on the private dashboard, there will be a settings function at the bottom left. And there are three things I want you to take note of. The first one, which is account. If you have other alternative emails that you have used, okay, so like your own personal email, emails from other associations you have, okay, input those alternative emails into your account. Okay. Number two, under profile, okay, put in any alternative publishing names you might have. Okay, if you have published a paper before, on your published paper, you would have your author name. Okay, so any variation in your author name, you can actually input into your profile. Okay? And one more thing that is very, very important is please include your research fields. Okay, so under your profile, include research field. Why is that very important? Because if you're selecting your international mentors, okay, we use your research fields to search for suitable mentors for you. Okay, because if you are in, say, veterinary science, okay, we will not recommend you somebody who is a mathematician, for example. Okay, so it's very important that you include your research field. And finally, under your affiliations, to make sure that you graduate Publons Academy with the Universitas Airlangga certificate, okay, make sure you choose your affiliation to be Universitas Airlangga, Indonesia. Okay, so there will be a drop-down menu, there will be a search functionality for you under affiliations, and you can search for Universitas Airlangga, Indonesia, and you include that as your affiliation. All right. Let me see if there's any questions so far. Okay. Okay, no. Okay. Okay, so this is the private dashboard that I was mentioning to you. So the slide before is focused around making sure that your profile settings are done correctly. This slide is about updating your publications and your peer reviews. Okay, so if you have publications and you have published papers before, you can update this under My Records. So you can go to My Records, Publications, to update any papers that you have. Okay, so if you have published papers in Web of Science, okay, we will actually use your email address as well as your name, your publishing name, to see whether you have any papers on Web of Science. If there is, we will suggest those articles to you. If those are yours, then you can claim those and put them into your profile in Publons. Okay. So this is how it will look like. So step 1, click on Publications and import. So if you have updated your email properly with your publishing name, your first name, last name, okay, you will see options available from Web of Science that you can include. Okay. So the suggested articles will be at the bottom screen capture. So if these are your papers, you can select them and then you click Import Selected Publications. All right. So once you have imported, those will be under your profile. Next is about updating your reviews. So there are a few ways of updating the reviews. The first way is to go to My Records. Okay. So My Records right here. Okay. If you see peer reviews, click on that and you can input the peer review one at a time, one by one. If you have multiple reviews, I will share with you the email address to send to again. Okay. But as I mentioned just now, you can send all your thank you emails to one address and we will update your profile. Okay. And finally, we have partnered with many journals. So many of the established journals are our partners, Publon's partners. So if you want to be recognized automatically by these journals, you can go to permissions here. Oops, sorry. Under settings here, permissions, and click automatically add reviews from Publon's partners. Okay. So once you tick this, if you have reviewed for any of our partnered journals, your review profile will be updated. Okay. Now this is the email address and the process you need to follow if you want to mass send your review receipts. Okay, so if you have many peer reviews you want to update at one go, this is the step that you have to take. First, you need to search your inbox for thank you for reviewing, okay? And then forward these emails to reviews@publons.com and you're done, okay? If you need more details and a video to guide you along, you can actually scan the QR code here and that will take you to that the detailed instructions, okay? Now, some of you might have created or accidentally created multiple accounts. Okay, don't worry because you can actually request for your duplicate accounts to be deleted. Okay, either you go to the account that you want to delete, and then follow these steps on the screen and delete, or you can just email to me or Bu Ima, and we will try and help you to delete. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take you through the live platform so that you know what to do. Okay. Are we on time? Okay. Now, for publons.com will be here. Okay. So the first time you go into the website, if you have not created a profile, okay, you can review the slides and the video from today's webinar to see the steps again. Okay. But the register button is here. Okay, so top right hand corner, just click register. Okay. And then you follow the steps by inputting your email address, preferred passwords, first name and last name, and then you register. Okay. The first time you register, you might be prompted for an activation code. Okay, if you don't see the activation code in your email, okay, please make sure that you check your junk mailbox. If indeed you still haven't received the activation or verification email, just drop Bu Ima an email or myself, and then we can point you to the help desk to guide you again. All right. So once you have registered, you can just sign in as per normal via login. Okay. Log in with the email that you have registered with, okay, and your password. If you have an ORCID ID, okay, if you have an ORCID ID with a full profile for yourself and your publications, okay, you can actually synchronize your profiles with Publons, okay. So you can actually log in with ORCID ID as well. Okay, so once you have logged in, by default, you will be taken to your private dashboard. So this is your private dashboard for yourself. Okay, this is where you update the things that I mentioned earlier, your publications, your peer reviews, and your editor records. Okay, I've also mentioned about settings. Okay, settings, input your account here. So I'm going to show you. So click on account, include multiple emails. So go to emails, okay, and then add email address. So this is where you input your multiple emails. Okay, once you have done so, then click on return to Publons. Okay, and continue to update your profile. Okay, click on profile. And you can upload a photo of yourself. Okay, choose a nice one, professional looking one for yourself as a researcher. Upload this picture so that people can recognize you. Okay, tell them a little bit about yourself, and most importantly, your research field. Okay, so this is where you include your research field. You can just type in some names here. So you can put in veterinary sciences as an option. Okay, veterinary sciences. So choose based on your own discipline. Okay, don't follow me. All right. And you can actually set your privacy as well. You want to allow others to see your alternative publishing names. Okay. Allow others to see your H index, your metrics, total citations. These are all clickable. Okay, so you can save your profile after this. Okay. Once your profile has been saved, next you go to affiliations. Okay, and under the affiliations, you can add in your editorial board memberships if you have. You can include your institution affiliations. Okay, so you can click on add another, and you include as a separate line, and include your start date and end date if it was a past affiliation. Okay, make sure you do that, and make sure you select the primary institution if you have more than one. Okay, so now all of you are at Universitas Airlangga, so make sure that you choose Universitas Airlangga as your primary institution. So I'm going to show you how to add to search. Okay, type in Universitas Airlangga. Choose this one, Universitas Airlangga. Okay, make sure you choose this one. Okay, and then you include your start date, end date, and your department. All right. So I will not save this because this is just to show you. Okay, and finally, now this is all you have to update on your private dashboard. So your profile will look something like this. So I'm going to show you how one of your profiles look like from Universitas Airlangga as a sample. So anybody, they don't have to log in. They can actually just browse for your institution. So these are all your, okay, let's pick this one. Okay. So this is Dr. Fauzi's, Dr. Asra. Okay, Dr. Asra's profile. Okay, you are able to see his full bio here. If he has synced with his ORCID ID, it will also show here. If he has published in a Web of Science publication, he will get a researcher ID from Web of Science, and this is here. Okay, and all the publication metrics will be shown here in the top line. Okay, now in respect to Publons Academy, okay, once you have graduated from Publons Academy, your profile will get this badge. Okay, so once you have graduated, you will get this badge. And why is this badge important? Okay, many of our partnered journals use Publons to search for peer reviewers. Okay, and one of the signs to show that this peer reviewer is of good quality is based on whether, number one, he has graduated from Publons Academy, has he done many reviews, and how is he in terms of his review metrics. So there's a metrics here that allows you to see his publications as well as his reviews. Okay, so you are able to see whether this is a potentially good peer reviewer or not. So for all of you here on the line, once you have graduated, this will expose you as a Publons Academy graduate, and many of our partner journals that are high impact. Okay, many of them have very good impact factors and so on, high impact factors. Many of these journals will start inviting you to review for them. Okay, so that is one benefit. Now this second batch, which is Publons Academy Mentor, okay, this will appear after you have completed, after you have done 15 peer reviews. So if you have peer reviewed for 15 articles, okay, you can volunteer yourself to be a Publons Academy Mentor. Okay, so once you are Publons Academy Mentor, international students from other countries, other universities who are doing Publons Academy will have the opportunity to contact you to be their mentor. All right, so you have the opportunity to widen your network even more. Okay, so that is the benefit of the Publons Academy badges here. So I've spoken a lot about Publon's profile. Okay, many of you will be wondering, isn't this about the Publons Academy? Yes, it is about the Publons Academy, but if you do not manage your profile well, okay, it will not give you the momentum and the synergy with your skills once you have graduated. Okay, so now I will go to Publons Academy. So where do you go to access Publons Academy? Just go to Community, Academy. Okay, so this is one way, Community Academy. Alternatively, you can go back to this wheel here and go to your private dashboard. Okay. And then go to Community Publons Academy. Okay, so click on Publons Academy here. Okay, my profile is now customized to University Malaysia Terengganu. Okay, so all of you would be seeing Universitas Airlangga. Okay, you will see the Universitas Airlangga logo and the name. Then you can start your modules. Okay, you can view your progress as well. You can go to course outline. Okay, you go through each module. Okay, it would explain how long is each module. As you can see here, 7 minutes video and multiple choice questions. Okay, and then you click go to module, and then you can start learning. Okay, you cannot jump modules, so you have to progress one module at a time. Okay, so once you completed module 1, you answered all the exercise questions. Okay, then you can there will be a button for you to click to the next module. Okay, so all you need to do is go through this step by step. If you need to keep this for your own reference, there is resources available for you to download as well. Okay, and if there are some tips, there will be additional videos for you to view. Go through all this process, and once you have completed module number 4, okay, then and you go into 5. Okay, this is where you start to do a practical review. So this is where you will be asked to choose a published paper. Okay, you can search for the paper there will be a guidance available for you to choose the paper that you want to review. Okay, and once you have chosen it, it will be locked. Okay, so it will choose wisely. Okay, make sure you choose a proper article that is suitable for your own research field. All right, so because once you have chosen that article, it will be locked, and you have to use this article for the next 4 modules. All right, I know some of you might be new, so if in any case you selected the wrong article, all right, the only way that you can change it will be to request from Bu Ima or myself to reset for you. Okay, so just take note, choose your paper wisely. Okay. Then once you have chosen a paper, you go through the next few modules, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and then at the final module, okay, this is where you will be reviewing for a full new paper here, which is the second exercise, which is a second published paper. Okay, you choose the second one, and then you review it. And only once your mentor comes back with feedback and suggests that you can graduate, only then can you click on graduate. Okay. Now, I mentioned about choosing your mentor. So at module 5, you will be prompted to choose a mentor. And at module 5, this is where you choose your Unair mentor. So if you have a Universitas Airlangga mentor available, okay, at module 5 or between 4 and 5, a screen will pop up to ask you to invite a mentor. Okay, you just have to enter your mentor's email address, and an invitation email will be sent to your mentor. Once your mentor accepts your invitation, then they will start guiding you along through the review process. Okay, so remember, between module 4 and 5, you invite your Universitas Airlangga mentor. If you do not want to invite a local Unair mentor, the alternative is to finish until module 9, then you get an international mentor. So the international mentor screen will be found here. Okay, so volunteer mentors. Okay. So Publons community volunteer mentors, and these will be the suggested mentors based on your research field. So you can have a look at their profile by clicking on their name, and that will take you to their profile in Publons. Okay, you can have a look at the mentor before you invite them to mentor you. Okay, so you can send an email. Okay, so if you choose one, just click to invite, and then an email will automatically be sent to them, and they can just accept if they want to. Okay, so one thing to note, please give the volunteer mentor some time to respond to you, okay, if you're using international mentors. Okay, so once you have completed everything until module 10, your mentor says, great, you did a great review, you can graduate. So once you have graduated, then this will be the screen that you will see. Okay. So this is how it will look like. Congratulations, you graduated, and you can see your profile to make sure that you have the Publons Academy graduate badge, or you can download your e-certificate. Okay. You can download your e-certificate, and this e-certificate, remember, send it to Bu Ima, okay, via her email. Now, last few slides before I address any questions you have, okay? These are some of the frequently asked questions. I've chosen a wrong article, so I mentioned before, you can request a reset, okay? Just contact us. Second, most frequently asked question, my international mentor has not responded or agreed to mentor me. Can I change my mentor? I will always suggest to give your international mentors at least a week to respond. We will always send a reminder email to these mentors periodically because we are monitoring how long they are taking to respond. Okay? If they really don't respond to you after 3 weeks, okay, then you can contact us to reset and you can choose a new mentor. All right. If you have issues with logging into Publons Academy, or you have problems logging into Publons profile and so on, technical difficulties, okay, you can always contact our help desk at this email, ts.support.asia@clarivate.com, okay, and we will be able to guide you. Okay. And finally, this is the most important 2 contact details you need for this course. So you have a support contact for you within Unair, which is Bu Ima, and this is her email and her phone number. Okay, and this is me on the right. Okay, and that's my email address. You can reach me, okay, directly as well. Okay, so don't worry. It will be a fun e-learning for all of you. I guarantee, looking at how many graduated in the first batch. Okay, so I look forward to supporting you and supporting Universitas Airlangga's objective to research excellence. Okay, so now questions. Okay. Let me look at the chat. Okay, just to see what some of the questions. Okay, if I can't address all your questions today, okay, feel free to email me for questions. Okay. Okay. How can we communicate if we choose international mentor? Is it reviewed by email? Yes. So it will. The main mode of communication is by email. So correspondence to your mentors is only via email. Okay. And also via the Publons Academy platform. Okay. Is there any specifications of our previous reviews we can add to the Publons profile? Can it be any review from any journal, or should it be journals indexed in Web of Science? So it can be any reviews that you've done for any journal. Okay, so you just have to include the article title, the DOI, and some details of the review, and that's it. We understand that some of these reviews are blind, single blind, double blind, and so on. There will be restrictions. We will not show your review work. Okay, we will only show the journal that you have reviewed for, and that's it on your public profile. Okay. Okay, some of these questions have already been addressed. Bu Ima, is there any questions that I will need to address from the chat?
I think all questions are already answered.
Okay. Is there anybody who wants to ask a question? I believe you can unmute yourself to ask the questions as well, if you have.
Hi, can I ask question?
Hi, yes.
My name is Arya. I'm just wondering how many for this course, how many articles should we review?
So for this course, a total of 2 articles.
2 articles. And are these articles provided by Publons, or should we find the articles by ourselves?
We're gonna have preprints.
Yeah, so within the Publons module,
we're gonna have.
Sorry, I cannot hear your voice.
Yeah, Bu Ima, go ahead. Will usually be preprints, so you can look at the Publons module. So Publons Academy module 4. So start of 5. At the start of 5, module 5. There will be a system-generated search. A question, Ariani?
I'm sorry, I cannot hear your voice clearly. Do you mind to type your answer in the chat box? I'm sorry for that. I cannot hear your voice clearly. Do you mind to type your answer in the chat box?
Universitas Airlangga, but from another university. Yes, you can. So if you know of any other researchers who could be your mentor if they have never seen Publons Academy before. You might want to drop them a separate email to let them know that something like this is coming their way. Otherwise, it's a surprise.
There's the problem with the voice, I think. We cannot hear clearly.
Bad connection.
Cannot hear.
I will type the answer into the chat. Okay, so if there's no other questions, and I believe the internet connection is not great, and if you have a question, you can always drop me. So you can use my email to reach me if you have any further questions pertaining to Publons Academy. Okay, so Bu Ima, back to you, and then I'll reply to some of the questions on the chat.
Okay, thank you, Lynn, for your explanation. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to show you how you can access the list of okay, so to access list of our mentors, you need to visit our website, which is on all right, and then after that, you will have menu unduhan. And you will find alumni mentor Publons. And click for the sub-menu to get access to the Excel document. All right, so this is one way to know the list of Unair mentors who are available for you at this time. Okay, again, you can visit our website and then do that you will find the submenu alumni mentor Publons. Okay, since the connection is not really that good, I hope you can still follow me on this part. Okay, again, we have some choices or options in choosing the mentors, but remember that if you choose the international mentors, it might be taking longer, duration to complete the course. But if you choose Unair mentors, it probably will get back to you faster than the international mentors. They choose. I want to know whether okay, the mentors will be assigned to help giving feedback to your review practices. You will have two practices. They will be assigned to give feedbacks, and then you will have a revision session at that time. Once the mentor agrees to accept your revision, you can, follow the second review practice. Okay, I think everything is clear enough. If you have any questions about the procedures and any obstacles in doing this course, please let me know. You can contact me privately. Okay, and yeah, the connection is not really that good. So I hope everyone can get a clear idea. So before I close the meeting, okay. Okay, find the name of reviewer from the Harvard University and we have similar interest. Yes, it could be if they are in the list of international mentors in Publons, you can choose him or her. But then if you think that you want to invite, let's say mentors from other universities in Indonesia or abroad, make sure that you know the emails and then make sure the mentors have been in the Publons profile. So they have created Publons profile. All right, so I will explain about the mentors on the group, on the WhatsApp group, so everyone can be informed later on. All right, so okay. All right, everyone. So if you do not have any questions, would you please turn on your video? Just I want to recap your participation in today's session. Okay, so everybody, would you like to turn on your video, please? And then we can get a screenshot of each slides. All right, so I will capture for the first slide. 1, 2, 3. And then please wait for second slide. Okay, I'm waiting for the second slide to show the virtual background. Okay, please wait a moment. I will screenshot the second slide for you. And then the next one is slide 3. Okay, would you turn on the video, please? Okay. Yes, I understand. The connection is so bad. Well, this one must be in the third slide. I will capture third slide. Wait a moment. 1, 2, 3. And okay, for the fourth slide, would you like to turn on your video, please? All right. Okay. Since the audio. Okay, everyone.
Thank you, Bu Ima. Thank you, Prof. Ferry.
Thank you all.